You are looking live, but I don't know where. Here. Here. What's on there? People. What's out there? More people? Maybe not. Anyways, we're still in Key West, everybody. And this is so great because I used to do a segment called Serene Sunday. But you know what? This is Serene Saturday. What you don't have here is you don't have any shops for people to shop, although we'll have that in a little while. What you do have here when they're out here are parasailers. What you have out here is seaweed and a lot of brown sand and umbrellas. And what you're going to need out here is sunscreen when you get out here. Yes, everybody, Destinations Discoveries Media Network brings you to places that you don't need a GPS to find. What you have here are places for people to stay. I don't know if they're timeshares, whether they're condos or what they are, but they have pools, you have boats, and you have serenity. You don't have tours that come into this area. Only people like myself, okay, that drive because they're curious. Tour guides aren't going to find this place because they're programmed to look at the other stuff. Why would they even bother to come here? That's why people like us do come here, because we're one of those types of individuals that like to drive in. If there's a place to drive and a place to drop, we'll do it. What you have here? Waves. What you have there are boats everywhere. And you have a lot of trees and a lot of palm trees, and Florida has many of them. So the next time you're out here and you're looking for this place, don't bother, because unless you have an address, it isn't going to make a bit of difference anyways. But meanwhile, Destination Discoveries Media Network, all you have to do is hit the red subscribe button and you'll see more of our videos. A lot of them will give you a lot of substance. A lot of them will give you a lot of great information. Some of them you might find just simply creative because we feel like putting them out there. But our goal is to entertain you regardless of what type of videos we put on there, because you can rest assured, in many instances, they're all spontaneous. And who wants to go out there and read everything verbatim? Everything has to be out there natural. And that's what we've got. And I can tell you one thing, I'm probably getting a nice bit of color in my face, and I love it. So with that said, I don't know where I'm at, and frankly, I don't care, but I know who I'm talking to, and that's all you people out there that pay attention and watch our videos. And please share this to your friends, family, or whoever you want to share them to, because I can promise you one thing, we'll keep them interesting, and we will keep them real. And like I said, serenity, waves, boats, you have these little, I don't know what to call that thing, and I'm not even going to try, but I know people eat there. You have a pier that leads to something a little bit shaded. What a beautiful thing here in Key West. Paradise, people. Looking forward to going on our late night cruise and checking out a lot more things as well. But no shops, so keep your credit card in your pocket. You're not going to need it, at least here. Take care, everybody.